Jacksonville. Today, a good one on tap in the AFC South. It's the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you. That's Cam Little set to start this. Off we go from the Sunshine State. Now an opening as the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Houston offense heading out to the field for the first time. They're led by the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2023. From Ohio State, it's C.J. Stroud.
Every team stresses it all week in practice, Mike, as they're building their scripts and they're delivering their team message. You want to start fast in the NFL. Playing from behind is a nightmare. You can't come out flat and allow the opposing team to strike first. They understand the importance. This opening drive, they feel really good about the plays they have tabled. They really feel good about the week of practice they had. Now all that has to come together, start fast, and then see if you can sustain it for 4 quarters.
35-yard line. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. And now the first carry for Joe Mixon. And nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early 3rd down coming up.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. Now a deep ball here for Collins. That's hard. No touchdown, but they are close. Going to be 1st and goal. They've got it at the 3. It is a big-time play for Houston. 62 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this just shows how special he can be.
Chubb. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage if that's what there is a flag on the field. And that is in the area where usually someone was held. That's on the veteran, Trent Brown. Now it is 1st and goal. On play action, Stroud. Now he's just going to flip this forward. And the tackle is made at about the 6.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike, you never go broke taking a profit. Give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
They will work the middle with Mixon. And this defense trying to stiff it. He gets back to the line, and that is it. 3rd and goal coming up.
So on 2nd down, they try to hammer it in on the ground, Mike, but now on 3rd and goal, I don't think you have any choice but to put this ball in your quarterback's hands and test this defense through the air.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looks like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. In this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
Fairbairn's kick is good. And the Texans will take a 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal, but I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
Three-pointer on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. On the return, it's Tank Bigsby. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Jacksonville offense ready to go to work for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
He spent a lot of time, Mike, over these last couple days speaking to the media, and the thing that jumped out to me was just how confident he was in his team's preparation ahead of today's game. Now, only time will tell or not whether it makes a difference, but if his confidence is any indication of how they're going to perform, this could be a tough team to beat.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
This is a great example of why it's so important on defense to sprint to the ball. His ability to make people miss is hard for one guy to get him on the ground. But when you can get everybody to the ball, eventually you can take them down. And in this case, they do it for a loss.
They'll throw here on third and short yardage. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he will have a Jaguars first down. Although it didn't appear he got by much, he needed 4, and that's what he got to convert third and 4.
Really nice job here, not only avoiding the rush on third down, but quickly finding that crease, get downfield, and he's able to pick up the first down.
On the give, it's Etienne. And they will finally get him to the ground at the Texans' 35. That one's good for 26 yards.
Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick and he hit it. Next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
We'll go back to Etienne on first down. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Back-to-back, some nice runs. This one good for 11 and another first down.
First and 10 at the
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. Oh, the elusiveness on display there. Nifty footwork setting up first and goal.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
They'll run it here with Etienne. And he will score! Travis Etienne, touchdown Jaguars. Good drive. They kept the ball, Greg. They moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Jaguars move out to a 7-3 lead.
Jaguars 7, Texans 3.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. On the return, it's Dameon Pierce. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Texans offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. On the bootleg, it's Stroud. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. Josh Hines Allen getting in there to drop him. It'll be a loss of 7 to start this drive.
Pretty evident that the defense is just giving no time of day to any run action. They are playing pass all the way, and he can continue to give as many play-action fakes as he wants. It hasn't affected anybody, and in this case, it results in a sack.
Throwing on 2nd down. Stroud. There's a quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Tank Dell was the one he was looking for. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
Back in the day, Mike, you know how they decided who played offense and who played defense? The guys who caught the ball better played offense, and the guys who couldn't play defense. And now, that's obviously not the case anymore. But this is one of those that still gives defensive players a bad rap.
From the gun, here's Stroud. And that is incomplete. But a penalty flag is down. Let's see who they got. So, on 4th down, on comes Tommy Townsend to punt for Houston. Parker Washington is deep for Jacksonville. That is fielded at the 20. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Jaguars offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. The lead sits at 4. So he'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Really nice job with the protection up front. Just nobody could get open downfield. So it's a combination of your offensive weapons have to do a better job taking advantage of that time to work and separate. But also, how impressive is that by that defense to be able to cover for that amount of time?
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And he'll wind up with a short pickup as he slides to a stop. And that's going to bring up 3rd down.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away. Picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
3rd, they need 8. He'll look to throw. That is caught by Washington. They get 14 on that hookup. That's good for a Jaguar 1st down.
That's good for a Jaguars 1st down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
ETN now on 1st and 10. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. It is Azeez Al-Shire with the stop.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Back to throw. The ball comes out. One of his teammates is there to pick it up. So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. 7-3 is our score. We'll have more from Jacksonville after this. The Jaguars with the ball as quarter number 2 begins. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long as we are ready to get back underway. Tries to get that one down the field, but it is incomplete. Brenton Strange was his intended target, and it's going to lead to 4th down.
I like the fact that they took a shot on 3rd and long, right? A lot of offenses in that situation would be a little bit more conservative playing for the 4th down punt. They're trying to pick up a big chunk play through the air, but now that you can't connect, it all but guaretees you got to punt this ball away as it brings up 4th and a mile.
The Texans offense ready to get back to work. They'll start out 1st down and 10. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 9. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made uncomfortable. The receiver couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
To throw is Stroud. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or to take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
On the return, here's Washington. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Travis Etienne and the Jaguar offense ready to get back to work. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He finds his tight end. That's Brenton Strange. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. A gain there of 27 yards.
So I really like the decision here that you're going to throw the ball to one of your big tight ends, but it's the personnel grouping that you do it out of. Bring as many big bodies onto the field as possible stay with the passing game, and you're able to find one of those big tight ends for a first down.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Second and 10. They'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's Travis Hunter. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 13 yards on the catch there. First down, Jacksonville.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive yards after the catch.
And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. A big play for Jacksonville. 32 yards.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Here's a run. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
Move back to the 10. They'll try here on second and goal. He pulls it in around the 5.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
Tight end, the motion man to the right. ETN, and he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's fourth and goal.
That third down stop, Mike, now changes the entire approach of this offense. You're thinking to yourself, all right, it's third down. Let's run it on up in there. If we don't score, we still have fourth down in our back pocket. But now the defense takes you back for a loss. So what do you do now?
Little kick is good. And the Jaguars go out to a 10-3 lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
So, after the field goal, back out is Little to kick this one away. Here's Pierce for the return. And he'll be brought down past 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Houston offense going to make their way back onto the field. Just the lone field goal for them so far. Down 10-3 in this one. And they'll start first and 10. They'll go play action with Stroud. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
Well, not exactly a highlight reel type play, but in some cases, just checking the ball down to your fullback, picking up some positive yards is the only play that's to be made.
Ball on the 27. Here's second and 9. Stroud. They try to work the screen with Mixon. He'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. They get 21 on that one. First down for Houston.
This is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have it
under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. The former first overall pick in 2022, Trayvon Walker, in there for the sack. He forced his way through. A loss of 9.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw, it's Stroud. This one complete to Jordan. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Stroud going to set up to throw, and that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
Here's Tommy Townsend now, as he's on to punt for Houston. That's going to be out of bounds. Well judged and spotted right at the 10-yard line. Travis Etienne and the Jaguar offense ready to get back to work. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll try a jet sweep, and that one's going to get shut down quickly. Tackle made at the 11-yard line.
So, Mike, this is a great example and a great moment to bring up why it's so important for these offenses to make everything look the same. Formationally, pre-snap movement, because the second that motion looks like a jet motion and he's going to get the ball as opposed to a traditional motion, these defenses are so in tune with all those little differences. They know it's coming and not going to be a lot of gain.
It is 2nd and 9. He'll drop to throw. Once to his right, and he'll get down and avoid the hit. Gain about 7, setting up 3rd down.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
He'll come up to 3rd and 3. Now they'll set up to throw. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he'll slide to a halt, but he does have the 1st down.
And the Jaguars, 1st down. 1st and 10.
This is exactly how it's supposed to look on 3rd down. His eyes are downfield, nothing materializes. He quickly decides he can do it himself, picks up the 1st down, and then to protect himself with the slide, well done.
Throw here down the field will fall incomplete. Travis Hunter was the intended target, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. That's into the hands of Travis Etienne. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Third down. Free to go. In motion is Hunter. They'll throw here on 3rd and short. Now a screen set up for ETN. That screen goes to 12, and that's a first down. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. Their second, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half.
First and 10.
And this is why most teams might decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeouts, you can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
Two first downs have them up to the 44-yard line. It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. Open right side. That screens the tight end. Now the Jags will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. Here comes 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw again. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Daniil Hunter gets him for a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side, it either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
Halftime coming up. Let's go downstate. And Scott Hansen has the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula as they come out for the second half. It's about to get underway. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, it's Parker Washington. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. Travis Etienne and the Jaguar offense ready to get back to work. They'll begin with 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down to 37. 16 yards on the game. And a quick first down.
First down. First and 10.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
He'll step up and run this. And nice work there. Go into a slide and gain about 7.
The best quarterbacks don't see the rush, they feel the rush, and that's exactly what this guy was able to do here. He's able to escape the initial pressure and immediately realizes, I got some space out in front of me. Picks up a solid gain here on first down.
In motion comes Thomas. On the handoff to TTN. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst, they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll run it once more with Etienne. Yeah, Travis Etienne. And he will score. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jacksonville. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Little on now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Jaguars move out in front by the score of 17-3. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Here's Pierce for the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. On the carry, this is Nick Chubb. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Chad Luma there to bring him down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's second and 9. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. It was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fight chance.
From the gun, here's Stroud. He's got a man. That's Noah. And he's going to get awfully close to the first down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short.
As a play caller, those are the plays that just drive you crazy, Mike. You think you're going to pick up the first down, you get tackled just shy of the sticks, and now a little bit of a gamble here on fourth down.
No return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Jags offense ready for this next possession. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off first and 10. Begins with a carry from ETN. And this will be a Jaguars first down. As he gets it up past the 30, he'll mark him at the 32.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
He'll step up and run.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
From the 35, here's second down and 7. Good throw here on the RPO, up by Thomas. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. That's good for a Jaguar. First down.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
They're going to work this down inside the 45. 11 yards for number 11. And a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Man in motion here is Washington. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. Not much there, maybe a yard.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
From the 41, here's second and 8. He'll look to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Wise decision, especially at this stage of the game. You certainly don't want to force something and let the other guys right back into the game.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. In motion comes Thomas. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He'll find his tight end. It's Strange. 16-yard pickup on that one. 1st down, Jacksonville.
And the Jaguars, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Third down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback. And even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever.
And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. That is sweet. Gain of 16 on back-to-back plays. And another 1st down.
I have to imagine at some point here, Mike, the defensive coordinator looks to change things up. This running back has had his way with them all day long. Get a few more guys in the box, and then you know what that does. It opens you up down the field for that passing game.
A run on 1st and goal. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
Back to throw. He takes off. And he'll get this forward for positive yardage as he covers up in the end.
Great job in coverage here. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. He decides to tuck it and turn into a runner. They get to him quickly. Picks up a couple yards, but not enough now. Brings up 3rd down.
3rd and goal. In motion is Hunter. Throwing here on 3rd and goal. This one is hauled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes! Ryan Thomas. Touchdown, Jaguars. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Here's Cam Little for the PAT. He's got it. And the Jaguars extend to a 24-3 lead.
Texans 3.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Braxton Berrios now to bring it back. He'll get across the 20, knock him down to 23-yard line. Texans offense ready to get back at it. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here. Needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on 1st down. He'll push forward for about a yard. Josh Hines Allen there on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
the 25. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Stroud. That's complete. It's taken down. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. It's good for a Texas first down.
At the 38-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. On throw, right side, pulled in by Noel. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. To throw, Stroud. That'll be taken in by Mixon. And he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Jaguars think they have it, and they do.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch. But before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay. They might be taking a look at this one.
Play is under review.
At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. That's into the hands of Dell on the right side. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hands, and results in a completion.
And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. A gain of 5.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
He was trying to connect with his tight end, Dalton Schultz. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up the key 3rd down?
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Even though you're facing a big deficit, I still think this is the right decision. At some point, you do have to start forcing the ball to make something happen, but you can't be reckless. So I think this would have been more on the reckless side, and certainly a good decision, maintain possession of the ball.
They'll put a receiver in motion right. Now Stroud throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up fourth down.
Nice job by the defense there, stopping them short on third down. Brings up fourth, but Mike, honestly, I don't think there's much decision to be made. He's got to keep his offense out there. They need to come away with points. Finding themselves down multiple scores in this one, they're going to have to maximize these possessions.
He's got his man. That's Noel. And he's going to have the first down. An aggressive call there. It works out as they convert on fourth down.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. Defense has had no answers up until this point. And now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
On second down throw for Stroud. A throw behind his man, can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
From the gun here on third down, it's Stroud. He'll try and get there on the ground.
And that was really well defended along the back end, Mike. And with nobody open downfield, he's got no choice but to turn into a runner. They end up rallying to the ball, and they limit to a minimal gain.
They can still pick up a first down here. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag down. It's fourth down, so this is a very big call.
Automatic first down.
So now, from half the distance closer, here's first and goal. Mixon is into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Now, Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Texans are able to edge a bit closer.
24, Texans 10.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Washington now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Travis Etienne and the Jaguar offense ready to get back to work. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Throwing now from the gun. Short one, he's got strength. He was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Brings up third and 4.
Bill looks to throw. On the move left. He'll try to run for it. They get 24 on that one. That's good for a Jaguar. First down.
Jaguars. First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here you are at the end of the game. You need a stop. You find yourself trailing. You have everybody covered, and the quarterback gets loose. Those are the plays that just kill a defensive coordinator. You're about to force a punt, about to get the ball back to your offense. Give credit to the quarterback. He made a play when they needed it.
Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. Man in motion here is Washington. Here's a little pop pass heading to the right. It'll be a short pickup, not enough for the first down. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their second. Talk things over before third down. Quarterback with a sneak. Trying to fight. Maybe CD can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's fourth down.
And now this brings up a tough situation, Mike, because even if they were going to consider going for it on fourth down, how do you do so when you couldn't even manage to get a few inches on third down? Disappointing result for them on that one.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Jaguars will extend their lead. So, after the field goal, back out is Little to kick this one away. Here's Berrios on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll do so with first and 10. Set up to throw. Throw on the run is complete. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here's second and 2. On play action. Stroud. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. good for 27 and a first down.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
Here's 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Over the middle and 5 down. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. That is a gain of 15 halfway there as he's down at the 15. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Short throw pulled in by Schultz. Texans going to use the last of their timeouts here to stop it with a little over 30 left in the game. Second down and 3. The gun, here's Stroud. This drive's going to continue to bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
And while this game is certainly all but over, this drive really comes down to pride. On one side, you got a team trying to show they're willing to fight all the way to the end, and then the other, they don't want to give up a touchdown at this point in the game.
That'll be incomplete. We are down to likely just one more play.
Smart decision there on 1st and goal. If it's not there early, don't get baited into a bad decision. Just throw it away and live for another down. Really nice decision making here. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Throwing on 2nd down. Stroud. Yeah, this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
That was just too easy, Mike. It's just straight man coverage. Great route by the receiver on the slant. You just can't give up an inside release deep in your own end zone. Because as you just saw, it's pitch and catch.
Fairbairn to add the extra point. Up and good. And the Texans are able to cut the deficit to 10. To the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that's just about do it. So shout to Duval here in Duval County, Florida. It is a win for the Jaguars. They proved much the best in this one. Get a solid performance in all 3 phases of the game. Ride back to victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Jaguars are the winners here at home as we say so long